Hey guys, Alex here from this Cobb House. And a few weeks ago I had a great conversation with the architect Martin Hammer, based in California. He's the architect and developer for the incoming Cobb Code for the 2021 IRC. And we talked for probably 2 hours, and he gave me several details on the upcoming codes. And that information is going to be out soon. He's still in the process of writing the commentary for the appendix, and as soon as I get a hold of that and read through that information, I'm going to be sharing a lot of that information with you and how it relates to your potential building projects. And just to recap, speaking about building codes as they relate to Cobb and these alternative building methods, we need to think of these in a positive light. The building code is not limiting anyone. It's just giving us options, and having options is always a positive thing, especially for us in the past and still currently. We don't really have many options, so opening up options is good. And I agree with a lot of people who disagree with the code for various reasons. I myself personally, I don't like the government getting involved in my personal business, my life, things like that. But looking at the code in this way is not really the way we should look at it. The code is giving us the opportunity to build nationwide in basic sense. Without this code, we just simply can't do that. So I think looking realistically at the situation, the world we live in, our nation, how things are structured, this code is just giving us opportunities, whereas if we didn't have the code, we would simply not have the opportunity. So one of the major benefits of the code is that it's going to allow us to build anywhere pretty much, or you don't have to build out in the remote boonies basically. So if you want to build nearer to a city center, this code will allow you to do that. So again, just try to put a different perspective on the code. It has really only positive benefits for us. There are really no negatives. And again, for those who oppose the code and don't want the code, just realize that nothing is changing for you with the development of this code. You can still build under the radar in counties that have relaxed building codes. Nothing's going to change. People are doing this now. They've been doing this for a long time, and you can still continue to do that. The code is just opening up the option to let you build in many more locations. So ironically, I catch a lot of hate in the natural building, alternative building, earthen building industry because I support things like the Cobb Code and I use concrete for certain building components. So recently I got banned from one of the largest natural building networks online called naturalhomes.org simply for stating the fact that there are many idealists and purists within this industry. So the owner, Oliver Swan, got triggered and he banned me outright and then accused me of attacking his network for saying this comment. And just to be clear, the comment wasn't directed at his network or anyone in particular, and it wasn't even posted on his page. And this is the sort of example I'm talking about. People who are just fanatical and close-minded and unwilling to compromise. Are these really the kind of builders that you want to work with? If so, you can do that, but that's not what I'm about. To move natural building forward, we have to open up as many options as we can. For example, a lot of people don't like to build their buildings with concrete. That's cool. But if you do, we want to have that option and know how to do it. So just because something doesn't fit with my beliefs, I don't write it off in some dogmatic way. Okay, so here's my take on all this. Is these natural building Puritans who are against the Cobb Code and against using concrete, things like this, they're going to be out there, they're going to build a couple buildings here and there, and they're going to save some fossil fuels, things like that. But on the other hand, people like Martin Hammer, people like who are working at the Cobb Research Institute, people like myself, we're going to be able to implement major changes, because we're going to be able to appeal to the mainstream and be able to work within the system to where we could be building whole subdivisions of natural homes and having construction for personal homes go up nationwide. So if you compare the two, net, we're going to be saving far, far more fossil fuels and forests and things like that. And so I'm trying to steer people away from this puritanical route, dogmatic route of natural building, because it's really not having as much positive benefit as they think. And they just go around on the internet accusing everybody and judging everybody and going, "How dare you!" Alright guys, have a great day, be safe, and I'll see you out there.